Hello friends, my name is Jonathan, and it's too easy to start a grand adventure when I have friends like you guys who gas me up. Today, we're going to be visiting Aiken State Park. This is the first of 48 South Carolina state parks that I'm going to be visiting on my quest to become an ultimate outsider. Together, we're going to check out South Carolina's natural splendor and learn a whole lot about Pokemon and the natural world along the way. I'm really excited, so get your sunscreen on. We have a journey to kick off. Hello friends, my name is Jonathan Too Easy and I'm from the future. Behind me is a very tired Jonathan Too Easy from a couple weeks ago. Since filming this video, I've actually made it through a number of South Carolina state parks, and I just wanted to hop in and let you know that as we go through this adventure, you're going to watch me grow and discover a new lust for life. I can't wait to show you everything that I've been learning. I have seen some of the most amazing and beautiful things. And you guys get to check it out too. I can't wait to show you. Check out how beautiful the water is. I could watch these fish swim around all day. You can tell this big guy is the one who runs the pond. In the distance, I swore to myself I saw a little turtle hide under a stick. I walked past him and sure enough, he bolted right out from underneath it when my back was turned. After making my way around the pond, I finally made it up to the park office. Check this place out! I would absolutely love to have like a little gathering here, meet up with some friends for some giant table checkers, maybe have a little picnic and just enjoy the sights of the pond. This place was so lovely. Enjoy this 360. I decided to take a seat here myself for a few and wait for the park office to open up to get my stamp. And here it is, my Aiken State Park stamp. One of 48 down. Now that the work's out of the way, we just get to enjoy what this park has to offer. I was immediately captivated by these little steps leading into the pond. You'll notice how clean the water here is, and that's all thanks to these little pumps. Check it out. If only I could magic school bus down to this fish's size right now. Now that we've got our stamp for Aiken Park, first activity on the list is a hiking trail. But first, check out this little squovet. Have you ever wondered why we call it squirreling away when you stash little things? It's from observing the behavior of squirrels that we come up with that term in the first place. That effectively makes squovet's name the same word twice. To squirrel and to covet. I think that's cute. Looks like they've got handy dandy little markers on the tree so we won't get lost. Or I'll know exactly how to get lost. Just a short ways into the hiking trail, I noticed an offshoot path to the left. Well worn, but without any label, so I wanted to check that out. As you might expect from a path without a label, I had to do a little improv to get through some obstacles. I decided to go under this instead of over so I didn't drop anything out of my bag. Come on, you next. But jumping off of this log was pretty fun too, so if you wanted to go the parkour route, that's an option. My attention was swept away by this flowing water. Observe the moss clinging to this log as it sticks up out of the stream. The log is wet, soaking up the stream, providing just enough moisture for the moss on top. It's a beautiful system that can only be fed and sustained with the right parameters. Just the right amount of sunlight peering through the trees, just enough moisture coming from the wood. It's harmony. and it can be observed everywhere that you look. The common name for this little guy is incredibly fun to say. Try saying whirligig beetle without cracking a smile. They've got special legs and tiny hairs all over them that maximize the surface area that they can create downward thrust with, kind of like a car spoiler. And thanks to this paper, I now understand just how amazing these little guys are. After reaching the campground on that offshoot path, I turned around and got back onto the hiking trail. I really enjoyed walking on these little bridges that must serve some purpose. I'm assuming that when there's a lot more rain, there must be smaller little canals flowing through this area. That could possibly be why they need to lift it just a little bit. As I took a really good look around, I noticed tons of dead trees and really got in my head about not seeing very many detritivores. I maybe have been here at like the wrong time of year, but look under this log with me. I don't see a single isopod. I flipped over this one too and really just blown away that I didn't see hardly anybody doing their job out here. I drove about 3.5 to 4 hours from Myrtle Beach to the Aiken State Park, and it was so worth it. Just check out some of this river grass. I love watching this flowing water. I really wanted to stick my toes in it. But really, this place is so magical, and I had no idea it was here. I mean, I don't think hardly any of us know that these places are here. I was totally blown away by the fact that there's 48 of these state parks in South Carolina alone. Just to imagine how much beautiful land is left underappreciated just because people don't know it's out there. Look at this seagrass. Oh, it's a river, not the ocean, but my God, it's just beautiful and it's in the water. And you need to get out here. Everybody needs to get out here. Even on my most lackluster outings, I have learned something. Even though I have sensory issues, I've been able to get out there and experience the world through a new perspective, and I know you can do it too. Just put in a little bit of the effort, and it will go so far for you like it has for me. The more that you try to understand, the greater wisdom you acquire. Knowledge. It's a process. I'm not saying that you're gonna hop out there and start immediately identifying things on iNaturalist, but just getting out there and making the attempt to discover and learn is really the most critical first step. I mean it. Anyone who has known me long knows how much I appreciate a good gaming chair, but lately there's been nothing more rewarding than basking in the sunlight. Even in the most unlikely places, you're bound to find something beautiful right beneath your feet in a lot of cases. So you remember that part where I said I would know exactly how to get lost? See, I didn't look straight across the road to the gap of trees that had 2 blue paint splotches on them, so I thought this was the beginning, and I was a little lost. So I backtracked through the road. I saw these beautiful little butterflies, though, on the way. That was really nice. And just check out some of this flowing water. Now, getting back to the park area, I actually found these discarded culverts, and saw a bit of trash on the inside. After a good think, I figured out just what to do. You know, I didn't believe that I would find an excuse to use the snake stick. Like, I know the whole concept of it being there is that it is discarded concrete, but we have to go a step further and throw cardboard inside of it. A beer can, a beer box, of all things. Get better, people. When you're visiting magical places like this, I encourage you to go out of your way to pick up a little bit of the trash. It doesn't take that much time out of enjoying the natural splendor, and you return the favor to the earth that provided it to you in the first place. This trash bag alley cat was debuted in Generation 5, a Pokemon game centered around the equivalent of New York City. Infamous for having a trash problem, I don't think they could have debuted the design of this Pokemon at a better time. The same kind of people who think its design are lazy are the same kind of people who discard a beer box in a state park. Choodle, on the other hand, I think he's just a silly guy. We're gonna see how close I can get to this little guy before. Well, that didn't take long. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. We're hitting all 48 South Carolina state parks, and it would mean a lot to me if you came along for the ride. Maybe even sharing this video with a friend after you hit the subscribe button and turn the bell notifications on. I'm hoping that through the end of this series, I've encouraged at least one of you to go check out one of the state parks anywhere near your area. All you have to do is find them. I'll provide a link in the description so that you can find South Carolina state parks of your own. Just be more careful than me, would ya? The next stop on our South Carolina State Park video series is going to be Andrew Jackson State Park. I love this place, so magnificent. I cannot wait to show you guys. Give me like 2 weeks, maybe, for that one. Okay? You can ignore how tired I was here. I did not get enough sleep the day before and just really wasn't ready for being out in the heat all day. And now we're actually a few weeks past this point, and I've been gassed up by some of the most amazing people. I love my friends. You guys are amazing, and it's all because of you I have what it takes to get out there in the first place. So thank you. I'm still working on catching a crabby to show you guys. It has been crazy impossible to get my hands on the right kind of crustacean, but I'm working on it. Do not give up. The subscribe button is how you'll know when it's coming. Hit the like button too if you had a good time checking this stuff out with me. And of course, leave a comment. Anything, any suggestions, a little engagement goes a long way. I love you.